Da.
Dobro večer, dobrodošli u Nuggets Europe Srbija podcast. Ponovo se družimo uživo. Sada je nedelja 9:07 uveče. Na krilima smo velike pobede Denver Nuggetsa u drugoj utakmici serije protiv zloglasnih Klipersa, ekipe klasičnih, kako se to kaže... Plaćenika, da. Klasičnih plaćenika, ekipa koja bez ikakvog smisla je sastavljena ove godine. Toliki timovi se trude da grade ekipe kao što je Denver, ekipa kao što je Milwaukee, Indiana, Toronto i tako dalje, i onda dobijete Kliperse na tasni koji su bili organski jedna odlična ekipa prošle sezone sa vrlo dobrim igračima, a onda su tradovali 17 pikova prve runde i sve svoje igrače izuzev Herela i Lou Williamsa i doveli dva superstara i onda još nekoliko veterana da popune tim. Večeras se družimo iz 4 studija. U studiju broj 1 iz Hrvatske javlja nam se naš drugar Mislav. Ćao.
Bog.
Iz Beograda, stigao je pre nekoliko minuta iz rodnoga Čačka, javlja nam se Milan.
Pozdrav svima, pozdrav.
I iz Nebraske, iz Lincolna u Nebraski, javlja nam se asistent sa Elektrotehničkog fakulteta u Lincolnu, Voja Medić. Ćao, Voja.
Pozdrav.
Dobro, da se bacimo na ovu utakmicu, probat ćemo da ovu emisiju učinimo nešto kraćom, kako bi bila dinamičnija. Denver je prvu utakmicu serije, ako se sećate, 2 dana ranije odigrao prilično beskrvno, odnosno imali su snage samo za prvu četvrtinu za ozbiljan otpor Klipersima, koja je bila završena nerešena, a onda su potom izgubili sve 3 naredne četvrtine. Ovoga puta ušli su u meč još bolje nego na prvom meču, to još bolje, čak onako ublažavanje realnosti. Dobili su tu četvrtinu sa 19 poena prednosti, potpuno su razneli Kliperse što jakom odbranom, što veoma preciznim šutom za 2 i za 3 poena. Nikola Jokić je pogodio 3 trojke u prvoj četvrtini, Jamal Murray takođe nekoliko. Celo prvo poluvreme je prošlo u pravoj dominaciji, iako su Klipersi dobili drugu četvrtinu sa par poena, razlike za 3 poena su smanjili prenos na poluvremenu, ali na poluvremenu Nikola imao 24 poena i čini mi se 10 skokova, a Jamal Murray 20 poena, a kada vaša 2 superstara tako odigraju prvo poluvreme, onda je iz takvog meča jako teško se vratiti. Posebno impresivna odbrana je bila na Kawhiu Leonardu, koji je meč završio sa 13 poena i šutom iz igre 4 od 17, što je njegov najlošiji procenat šuta iz igre u jednoj play-off utakmici još od 2015. godine. Pa hajde da krenemo redom. Vojo, šta je to što je Denver toliko drugačije uradio pa je tako dominirao u odbrani na ovom meču?
Pa prvo su imali mnogo više energije nego u prethodnoj utakmici, to je bilo očigledno na početku i kako su energično ušli u šut i u svaki šut, svaki napad. Što tiče odbrane, Grant je odlično čuvao Kawhia i oni, pošto su u prvoj postavi bili Millsap i Grant i Harris, uspevali su da prave zid kao što Miami to radi protiv Janisa, iako je naravno Kawhi Leonard je drugačiji igrač od Janisa i mnogo bolje šutira, ali svaki put je video 1, 2, 3 trojicu igrača u datom trenutku, u zavisnosti gde je na terenu, tako da su uspeli da naprave onako i dosta su kohezivno igrali, jer Harris je konačno ponovo u prvoj postavi i kada nije samo on kao jedan igrač sad sve on sam radio, nego kad on nije tu i kao quarterback te odbrane koji uspeva da ih sve koriguje i da ih usmerava gde treba. I dobro, treba napomenuti, jeste odlična odbrana bila i Kavaja nije ništa pogađao i te šuteve koje obično nekad pogađa su mu definitivno otežavali, ali on ih je samo mašio u ovom trenutku. Tako da ne bi baš da se zanosimo da je sad ova odbrana na nivou Bostona ili Toronta sad, da će da svaku utakmicu možemo da ovo dočekujemo, ali ako bi negde između prve i druge utakmice bila neka ravnoteža, sa time može da se igraju.
Dobro, Milane, kako su tebi izgledala udvajanja, utrajanja, učetvoravanja Kavaja Leonarda u reketu?
Pa, izgledala su mi super, pogotovo iz razloga što Kavaj jeste imao na kraju 8 tih asistencija nekih, ali on definitivno nije igrač koji razmišlja prvo da doda loptu. Tako da u trenutku kad je Denver vodio, idealna stvar je bila takvu odbranu slati na njemu, jer on je pokušavao da sve završi sam. Znači, išao je na trojicu igrača i pokušavao da završi, što nije imalo šanse da prođe. Tu su čak ja mislim, Jokić udario jednu blokadu, Harris, Jeremy Grant koji je bukvalno leteo po terenu ovu utakmicu. I malo što kažem, neću da se ne složim baš sa Vojom vezano za odbranu, ja mislim da Denver može da ponovi istu ovakvu odbranu, samo što verovatno Kavaji će pogađati neke šuteve.
Da, pa to sam mislio.
Denver može da igra sigurno ovakvu odbranu, oni će nastaviti da igraju ovakvu odbranu, ali ja opet mislim da Kavaji, ona prva utakmica i meni koliko je Denver loš igrao i nije imao energiju, stvarno on pogodio sve bukvalno što je šutno. A ne može ni on, nije meni taj tip igrača, sad kako što ga ljudi nazivaju najboljim igrač u NBA ligi, ja lično ne mislim da je to tako. Ako Denver nastavi ovakvu odbranu da igra, samo najbolje stvari mogu da se desi. Po meni, eto, po mom mišljenju, tako da vidjet ćemo. Neka nastavi i to je to.
Ok, Mislave, kako je tebi se sviđao napad Denvera? Da li te neki igrač posebno obradovao na ovom meču u odnosu na prethodne?
Pa čim Harris i Millsap počnu pogađati trice, to mu uvijek obraduje, jer onda daju dodatnu snagu Jokiću i njegovoj igri, jer onda ga moraju udvajati kad Jokić ima loptu tamo na vrhu reketa, i onda ako ga ne udvoje, Jokić to riješi 1-1 protiv Zubca, a ako ga udvoje, on baci slobodnom igraču, evo to je u par trenutaka, čak u klač momentima je to bio Harris i Millsap se dobro našao i zabio par trica. Tako da, eto, njih dvojicu bih izdvojio jer su dobro dali u obrani, a sad su proradili u napadu.
Da, može se reći da je čak Millsap odigrao sasvim pristojno i prvu utakmicu izuzev nekih poteza u prvoj četvrtini kada se Denver još i dobro držao. Millsap je u stvari dosta dobro kontrolisao igru u odbrani, ali prosto Nuggetsi su izlazili sve vreme sa šutevima za 3 poena u prvom meču koji jednostavno nisu ulazili, jer većina njih je, 80% njih je završavalo na prvom obruču, prosto nisu imali snage da izbace lopte. Ja bih čak rekao da Nuggetsi nisu odigrali taj meč toliko loše koliko nisu imali energije da dobar proces u napadu pretoče u poene. Šutirali su samo 25% za 3 poena na tom meču, da su kojim slučajem šutirali 40%, što ovde u bablu i nije nešto posebno, to bi bilo 5 trojki više i to bi onda bila potpuno otvorena utakmica. Vojo, koji još, da kažem, krupniji utisak nosiš sa ovog meča?
Pa postoji, prvo kad si pomenuo prvu utakmicu, samo bih to rekao, pošto smo ipak nismo pričali o tome, postoji velika razlika od ono o čemu pričamo i zašto sam bio toliko negativan u seriji protiv Ute posle druge i treće utakmice. Postoji razlika čak i u 20 poena poraza. Na ovoj prvoj utakmici protiv Klipersa oni su pokazali život i nisu se predavali, iako je to izgledalo na kraju sa 23 razlike kao velika, kao nedostižna razlika i kao da su oni mnogo dominantniji, već neki eksperti, da kažemo pod navodnicima, čak su predviđali metlu, ali postoje razlika protiv Jute, protiv Jute izgledalo kao da su odustali mentalno kao da su odustali, nisu hteli da igraju, da kažem, a ovde je bilo, samo videlo se da noge samo nisu bile tu. Što tiče druge utakmice, ukupno rekao bi to da Denver može da igra, da nastavi da igra odbranu, što je Milan rekao. Ja sam rekao da Kavaj ne možemo da očekujemo baš da će da promašaju u ovoj meri kao što je do sada, ali da može da, na primjer, bude negde između prve i druge utakmice i da to nekde bude ravnoteže do kraja. Ukupno, Jokić, ovakav nam Jokić treba stalno i da nekako mi da sad probudio i da posle prve utakmice pogotovo da zna koji su matchupi, da strpljivo je na terenu, iako on kaže da nema drugog izbora jer je spor. Mnogo dobro manipuliše sa igračima strane pomoći, kad ste pomenuli Harrise, njegov šut, svaki od tih šuteva je bio tako što Jokić manipulisao odbranu svojim pogledom i fintama dodavanja, čak i u par situacija Kavaja uspeo da isfintira time što je znao kako Kavaj igra odbranu, pokušao da fintirao je pas ispod koša, odnosno krenuo se da baci pas na koša, onda je no look bacio na trojci za Harisa. Znači, on nam treba ovakav, da agresivno od samog starta, da se ne lebi da šutira trojke, imao je 3 u prvoj četvrtini, da je kod njega samo, da se tačno vidi kada je u ritmu, odnosno kada šutira trojku, da li će on da uđe, jer kada primi loptu, tačno se vidi sa namerom da je prima i tako nam treba koncentrisan uvek. Tako, to je nekako moja priča. On ima matchup u ovoj seriji, možda i najbolji, kao što smo videli da je Kavaj čak ima lošiji matchup nego što Jokić ima sa Zubcem. Znači, on bi morao da bude najbolji igrač u datom trenutku, u svakom trenutku na terenu, da bi Denver imao šanse da pobedi ovo i da osvoji na kraju.
Da, zamolio bih te samo na trenutak da malo ustaneš, da nam pokažeš majicu koju nosiš na plećima. Ovo je ta čuvena Somber Shuffle majica iz DNVR-a. Pogledajte kako se vijori na vojnim grudima. Izuzetan umetničko delo Erika Vidama, umetnika DNVR-a. Pogledajte kako to izgleda. Vrhunske majice iz vrhunske medijske kompanije iz Denvera. Evo i ova majica koju možete vidjeti na meni DNVR majica Skyline koju imam 6 meseci unazad, ne znam koliko sam je puta nosio, imam utisak da je nosim svaki drugi dan, pa izgleda, thank you Michael, izgleda isto kao prvog dana kada sam je uzeo, samo ljudi koji su prebrojali naše nastupe na internetu mogli su da me vide više desetina puta u njoj, a kamoli ljudi koji me poznaju privatno. Dakle, iskoristite priliku da poručite Somber Shuffle majicu koja je trenutno na akciji na DNVR-u za sve članove DNVR-a, ona trenutno košta samo $25. Ok, pričali smo pre početka ove serije da je možda jedina slabost Klipersa u napadu to što nemaju pravog playmakera u petorci. Denver se rešio da primora Kavaja Leonarda da razigrava igrače, on prosto nije pass first igrač, nije mu to u prirodi, jeste kako Milan kaže imao 8 asistencija, ali to je sve izgledalo dosta bezvojno sa njegove strane, zbog toga je često pokušavao da završi 1 na 2 i 1 na 3 situacije, a i bilo je situacija gde je vraćao lopte nazad bez ostvarivanja bilo kakve prednosti za svoju ekipu. Ja se sećam kada su Klipersi, da li je to bilo pre 1 ili 2 sezone, imali bekovski tandem Beverlya i Avery Bradley, je li tako? Avery Bradley igrao u paru sa njima u Klipersima one sezone kada je, prošle sezone, kada je Miloš Teodosić još uvijek bio tamo i sećam se, to je par bekova koje je Doc Rivers voleo kao defanzivni par, međutim svi oni koji su pratili Kliperse su bili očajni zbog nedostatka kreacije i zbog jako lošeg učinka u napadu njih dvojice, uvek su mnogo bolje izgledali, bilo sa Austinom i Riversom, bilo sa Milošom Teodosićem, tako da ja sam iskreno očekivao da od Beverlya nećemo dobiti bog zna šta u napadu, iako je pogodio nekoliko trojki u prvom meču, već u ovom drugom meču je njegov učinak bio mnogo skromniji. Milane, ko je još osim Beverlya i Kavaja Leonarda podbacio u redovima Klipersa?
Ja samo moram, da se nadovežem jednu stvar za Beverlya, dokle god on bude počinjao prve petorke, dokle god je u igri Klipersa, Denver će moći da igra odbranu kao što je igrao juče. Bez problema. Znači, samo da gledaju da se fokusiraju na to da on bude sam. Znači, neka da on te 2 trojke što je dao u prvoj utakmici, ja mislim da neće dati više do tamo dok ne ispadnu od Denvera. Ko je još podbacio? Pa podbacili su svi. Realno, gledajući sve ajde da kažemo Zubca. Zubac je dečko još i odigrao nešto u napadu, barem, što bi rekli. Ali oni su definitivno svi su odigrali lošu utakmicu. Mislim, nema tu neke prevelike mudrosti reći. Jokić je mučio i Zubca i ovoga Montres Herala. Doduše, ovaj dečko, ne mogu da se setim kako se zove, što je treći, što im igra on je odigrao, on je jedini koji je odigrao dobro. Možda se desi da oni njega sad malo više ubace, da pokušaju tu da nešto promene. Ne znam, Lou Williams isto nije imao svoj dan, ovaj Morris, katastrofalna utakmica, ali ja isto to, kao što bi rekli navijači Klipersa u vidu komentatora sa TNT-a, ja ne vidim to kao oni, da je to bilo više do njihovog promašaja, ja mislim da je ta njihova loša partija usledila usred vrhunske odbrane Denvera, tako da, eto, nastavit će Denver da igra odbranu, ništa oni neće bolje igrati nego što su.
Lepo si dao šlagvort, sledeća stvar koju želim da pitam Mislava je, kako si doživeo komentarisanje Kevina Harlana i Regija Millera na ovom meču? Delovalo je da su bili potpuno objektivni, jel da?
Da.
Ma, nego šta, kao i uvijek, prema svim ekipama koje nisu iz Los Angelesa. Ma ne, ja sam brzo stavio to sve na mute i onda sam sebi donosio zaključke.
Odlična odluka.
Pametno.
Samo smo pričali prije nego što smo se čuli da Jokić je odigrao odličnu utakmicu, a ovi su ga, Reggie Miller ga je non stop prozivao najboljim ofenzivnim centrom. Uvijek ubacivao taj ofenzivni, samo ga je spuštao zbog obrane, a odigrao je sasvim solidnu obrambenu utakmicu.
Stvarno nekad nevjerovatno kad ih slušamo, da li to svesno rade ili nesvesno. Prosto nekad ne znam šta je bilo gore, da li to prenose tako svesno i uguraju Los Angeles zbog marketinga i cijele priče NBA ili to rade nesvesno jer nemaju nikakvog poštovanja. Ali nevjerovatno što kažeš, Jokić imao 4 faula i je zaletao se da li Lou Williams ili Paul George na njega. Paul George u kontri i on naravno Jokić nije, mislim šta da mu radi, da se jedino samo da napravi faul, da sviraćemo ako i u ponom kontaktu lupi bananu, oni bi svirali faul i on pusti za polaganje. Reggie Miller naravno, eto zašto on nije najbolji centar, sledeći par napada pod košem, da li je bio Harrell, neko Jokić ga klepi banana, ništa, samo su nastavili dalje da komentarišu, ni da se pomene da je bila banana, samo su nastavili da pričaju nečemu drugom. I prosto, mislim, zašto onda ovako ispada stalno kao da imamo neke komplekse, ne vole nas, jadni mi, ali mislim jadni Denver i ovo liči kao nekada da navijamo za Srbiju na svetskom prvenstvu i na evropskom. Takav neki osjećaj imam stalno kada slušamo medije i Denver. Na poluvremenu isto nema veze da to što je Denver odigrao odlično, Klipersi samo nisu pogodili, to je činjenica.
Na 19 razlike ili 17, ne znam koliko je tačno bilo, da li je Paul George dao trojku, to je bilo kao da je rešio utakmicu. Ja mislim da se komentatori Jute nisu više radovali koševima Donovana Mitchella ko što su se ovi radovali svakom košu Klipersa. To je katastrofa, strašno.
Da, rekli smo da je Nikola imao 24 poena na poluvremenu, meč je završio sa samo 26 poena samo, jer dao je samo 2 poena u drugom poluvremenu, Jamal Murray je u drugom poluvremenu dao samo 7 poena, tako da su završili sa 26, odnosno 27 poena na kraju meča. Nikola imao 18 skokova, a kada on ima toliki broj skokova, to je pravi pokazatelj koliko je bio agresivan, koliko je bio spreman. Iako nima mnogo veliki broj skokova u napadu, čini mi se samo jedan, za razliku od Paula Millsapa koji je recimo imao 3 ili 4 ofanzivna skoka, svaka čast za veterana. Da ne pričamo mnogo o Jokiću, već smo spominjali njegov učinak, jeste, osim da još nismo rekli da je pogodio 4 trojke iz 5 pokušaja i mislim da je sada prebacio granicu od 50% šuta za 3 poena u play-offu, neverovatno.
I da je imao 3 blokade.
I da je imao 3 blokade i 2 ukradene lopte i tako dalje. Ali šta me sad interesuje, Vojo, Jamal Murray u prvom meču bio onako potpuno ugušen od strane 3 odbrambena igrača koje su mu, čak 4, čak je i Marcus Morris iskakao na njega dosta dobro. Šta je to Denver uradio drugačije pa je Jamal Murray mogao da bude slobodniji, makar u prvom poluvremenu?
Pa da, prvo rekli smo, odmorali su se drugačije i mislim da su ga, on je forsirao više i u polutranziciji, u tranziciji da završava neke lake poene. Drugo, ja mislim da sada vidimo posle utakmice da Mare jeste u stvari na tom višem stepeniku, naravno kada odmoran, zato što oni nisu ništa specijalno radili, ništa u odbrani nisu radili drugačije nego u prvoj utakmici. Sve je bilo na sličan način, nisu sad nešto udvajali više na Jokiću nego na Mariju. Mare imao te šuteve u prvoj utakmici, samo što je sada pogađao za razliku od prve utakmice, jer tačno u prvoj utakmici je sve išlo u prvi obruč, a sada je većinu toga završavao. On je agresivan i prelazi u taj stepen samouverenosti koji je kao što je Donovan Mitchell, kao što ima u seriji, da on zna da može da dođe do svog šuta i time što Jokić je agresivan, on je onda ne postoji, tačno prolazi u taj tandem njihov pick and roll koji je, mislim i pick and roll i uručenje, generalno njih dvojice 2 na 2 kada igraju, oni su jedni najbolji u ovoj ligi kada su obojica agresivni na isti način. U ovoj situaciji zato su i dali toliko poena jer Jokić je bio unutra odličan, Mare je na početku par puta imao odlično, posle pika je napadao, to je kod njega isto bitno, da posle bloka odmah napada pick and roll, a ne samo da se odmakne i da čeka da vidi šta će da se desi. Jer dovoljno, pričali smo da je sada mnogo jači, ima više samopouzdanja u sebe, kada uđe među više igrače da može da izdrži taj kontakt i da završi. Tako je celokupna priča njihova je kada su agresivni i oni se to sada dobro čitaju da jedan je pas Jokić, mislim da je na kraju bio i pas, ne znam da je bila asistencija, ali Mare je pogodio Jokić u glavu i nastavio da trči. I Jokić onako izgubljena lopta je bila u principu, on je odbio do Mare i Mare je završio, ali to je ta njihova hemija koju oni imaju da se zna šta će ko u datom trenutku da uradi kada Jokić hoće loptu, kada Mare hoće loptu na uručenje. Sve to neko ulazi u priču i mislim da je zbog toga, da kažemo na početku odmah, Klipersi su pocenili Denver debelo na početku utakmice, ušli su sa pola gasa zato što su očekivali da je Denver već predao. Da su ona utakmica završila ceo posao i oni kasno su se uključili, a kasno su se i sudije uključile na kraju treće četvrtine da izravnaju malo sve to. Ali taj početak je bio je kao u boksu kada iznenada aprekat bude i šok koji nisu mogli izbace iz sistema do drugog polovremena.
Da, izgleda da su previše slušali Charlesa Barkleya koji je uživao u programu Inside NBA na TNT-u, vrištao, Klipersi dobiju sa 4-0, Klipersi dobiju sa 4-0. Samo neka nastavi da garantuje Charles, ja bih ga zamolio da sada predvodi 4-1 za Kliperse kako bismo što lakše i bezbolnije izašli iz ove serije. Ok, ajmo još samo 2 minuta u ovoj emisiji pa da pređemo najavu utakmice koje će se igrati sledeće noći, znači za nekih 30-ak sati. Milane, Mislave, šta biste još da bitno dodate iz ove utakmice pre nego što pređemo dalje? Evo, Milane, kreni ti.
Pa ja bih dodao obavezno bez ikakve sumnje igru Gary Harrisa i po meni igrača utakmice, to je Jeremy Grant, koji je odigrao fenomenalnu odbranu nad Kavajem i koji je imao 7 skokova. Za ne poverovati, kako se zove u igri Jeremy Granta, i to nisu bili skokovi neki čisto da se pokupi lopta, nego su baš bili oni akrobatski, što bi rekli Amerikanci. Tako da, eto, to su dva igrača koja mnogo će značiti Denveru, pogotovo Gary Harris, ako nastavi da šutira, imaćemo deja vu 2018. godinu, a ako se to desi, Denver do titula lagano, uz Jokića i Garyja. Što se mene tiče, to je to.
Ok, Mislave?
Što se mene tiče, dvije stvari, znači physicality, kako bi oni to rekli, ne znam kako bi to, fizička snaga preko kod nas, borbeno zapravo, ušlo su u utakmicu jako borbeno, nije bilo puno faul koševa, end one, nego je bilo ili zabije ili dobije sikim, tako da nije bilo 2+1. To sam primijetio i Jokić je na samom početku utakmice maltene ošamario Beverlya, to je inače su uloge obrnute, tako da sviđa mi se da su ih išamari, da su ušli borbeno. A druga stvar, možda su komentatori bili na strani Klipersa, ali Denver je pobjedio bitku na Twitteru, čim Rob Perez World Wide Web šera vide od Jokića, to mi se sviđa, jer ima vojsku followera. Tako je šerao ovaj koš što je Voja spomenuo, kad je maltene Murray poslužio Jokića kao mantinelu da sam sebi asistira, i onda onaj waterpolo pas, kako oni zovu, kad je uvatio loptu jednom rukom i preko cijelog terena bacio Harrisu. I onda se pojavio jedan stari tweet kako je neko opisao Jokića. Kaže, on izgleda kao da igra o Japankama. I to je jako graciozno. To je bio dobar opis, eto.
Dobro. Prelazimo sada na najavu utakmice koja će, kao što rekoh, se odigrati za nekih 30 sati. Prvi put ćemo u istoriji ovoga podcasta preći sa srpsko-hrvatskog jezika na engleski jezik, jer imamo specijalnog gosta iznenađenja o kojima ne znaju ni moji momci ništa. Michael, can you please let our guest in?
I'm the guest. No, I'm not. I'm gonna. Sorry, Miroslav. I really wanted to do it. Sorry. I'll be back. Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's up, guys? Let's go. What's
Welcome,
up, my
Eric.
Serbian brothers?
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know if you recognize everybody here, but if you look to my right, first you have the ice cave guy from Croatia,
my
Mislav.
man. This
Then you
is
have-
the ice. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You're a legend. We love you here. We love you.
I love you too, guys.
I wouldn't take you to this show without some real exclusives, you know. So that was the idea. Further to the right, it's Milan,
Yes.
and
Yes.
bottom right is Voja. You know Voja
man.
from
Yes,
the NBR
yes.
show as well.
I feel like
Tell
I know
me-
you all. I talk to you all you guys all the time. It's awesome.
Yeah, that was the idea. So tell me, Eric, you are a long-lasting season holder in Pepsi Center for the Nuggets. So you're not only a super fan.
Yeah.
I've listened to you so many times, and we spoke several times as well. I know you're a super smart guy. So this is why I want to ask you: how do you see this series going forward? We are now talking about moving to the game 3. What do you expect?
No pressure, you're
Tomorrow
talking to
night.
Serbia.
Well, so I anticipated a loss in game 1. I didn't know that we'd get blown out. I hoped we wouldn't get blown out, but whatever. Like, the team was tired. They gave up. Things weren't falling. It happens. It's part of being a human being, right? So I mean, I really foresaw them coming back last night too, because I feel like the Clippers suddenly were taking them for granted, not listening to the chatter. Everybody's saying they have absolutely no chance, like they're going to get swept, blah, blah, blah. So the Clippers came out super flat, and the Nuggets took full advantage. So I think I think you can kind of just write both of these games off. I don't think that either one means anything for any of the games coming down the road. I think we're like in a new series now. It's a new 5-game series. It's 0-0. And so I don't know. I mean, I think we're going to see the best of both teams going forward. So I'm excited that we're through the part. Like, I think nerves are now going to be out of it. Now we're going to get into the real slugfest. So, I mean, I don't love being in a slugfest against Kawhi Leonard, if I'm being honest. But I don't know what we're going to get out of Paul George. Like, it sounds like he's having difficulty being in the bubble. Like, it's disrupting his psyche. So that's good, because that means he's weak. So that's good. That plays in our favor. And I don't know, man. But I'm not counting the Nuggets out until they give me a reason to.
Yep, exactly.
Excellent. Ice Cave guy, give me your prediction for game 3.
Like half-court heave or score prediction?
However you want to go with it.
Whatever that means to you.
105. It will go to overtime.
Oh, man.
And
you don't like our help, right?
Yeah.
Millsap scores game time 3 at the buzzer.
Oh, man. There's no way Millsap's even on the court during that time.
It will be a literal half-court heave.
Yeah, he'll heave it from the bench.
So you're expecting Jeremy Grant to be fouled out then, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Most likely, yeah.
Okay, Milan, how about you?
Nugget in double digit, Jokic gets triple-double.
Oh, baby, I
damn.
love it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's hot.
Some no pressure, huh? So we got. So are we doing half court? I guess we're doing half court heaves. I don't know. Because I was gonna say like Nuggets with like 5-point advantage. Like it would be kind of like this game, but we're gonna pull out in the second half and fourth quarter. I still think they're underestimating the Nuggets. I don't know. I have a feeling like they have that mentality of the Clippers are like, oh, we're way better, and they're gonna fall, you know, like before we actually take the win. And so I just feel like they're gonna come out a little heavier, and then the third quarter, you know, if they have, you know, how Nuggets always come back like from a double-digit deficit. I have a feeling we're gonna like go down maybe by 8 or 10, and then just, you know, Jamal Murray's gonna like go on a run, you know, just his like, you know, 2-minute craziness, and then Jokic just kind of coast with like with bunny hop, you know, was it ground hooks? I think that's what they're called now with him.
Yeah, the ground hooks.
The ground hooks.
If I'm being honest, like the way that I see playoff series is going now with evenly matched teams or like close to evenly matched teams, which I think we're kind of there with these two, is that it just seems like it just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So I can anticipate the Clippers taking this next game. Just because it seems to be the nature of these things. Yeah. Like one team gets punched and they make an adjustment, and then the other team has to figure that out, and it just kind of flip-flops. So I think it's going to be a long series, but I think the Clippers might take this next one, if I'm being honest.
I'm really
you're gonna lose your Serbian membership, honorary membership.
We're gonna win the series, though, baby. Oh. Come on, I got to keep my sweet credibility.
We gotta do Nuggets in 5. You can't just.
Nuggets. That's true. I forgot. So I guess the Nuggets win the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that.
Yeah, I would like to think that Nuggets could be Portland of last year. So Portland lost the game 1, and then they won 2 and 3, right? And then Nuggets made it 2 and 2, and at the end, Portland prevailed. Matt Moore, I was listening to his pod with Adam Mares. He said that this third game is the crucial one. The team that will win the third game will win the whole series. Do you think there is any chance for the Nuggets to win the series after going 1-2 against the Clippers, meaning having to win 3 out of 4 next games? Do you want to start, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to throw everything out with this team. I mean, you're not supposed to win when you're down 1-3. You're not supposed to be able to run your offense through your center. That is deeply unathletic, but the most skilled player I've ever seen in my life.
Sorry, guys.
And you're not supposed to be able to have a point guard that's a converted 2 that is too small and, you know, like gets rattled. Like I don't know. There's something like really special about this team that's been building. So does it happen? I have no idea, but like, can it happen? Most definitely. Like, absolutely, it's possible with this Nuggets squad.
Okay. What about you, Ice Cave guy? What happens if Clippers go 2-1?
So I want to say, I want to see Jokic singing, I'm a bubble girl in a bubble world, life in plastic is fantastic. Bubble world is totally different. Usually game 3 usually predicts the winner of the whole series, but in the bubble, there's no rules.
This is a great point, Ice Cave guy. A great point. We have no precedent for anything that we're seeing, so you can't use old precedents to define what's going to happen in this weird bubble. Great point.
Yes.
Milan, what do you say?
Whatever happens, you know, I'm thinking Denver going to Western Conference Finals. I was positive after 3-1 loss to Utah. I said Denver win 7. Straight after game 4.
He did.
So, yeah, I know. And I'm positive Denver will win this series too. Just because, as what I said, they underestimate us. Even now, I listen to every podcast today, from our media to Klipersa media. They still believe they will do the swipe us in the next 3 games. So I'm positive Denver wins, no matter what score.
Okay.
I love it.
What do you say, Waya?
Well, so you said the initial question was if they lose game 3, can they win the series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. This, as Eric said, like this is such a crazy environment, like no fans, and it's almost like how you wake up that morning, the game can go.
Yeah.
And something Carlin said at the broadcast, like it's kind of like a lab environment, and you just change a few things, and you can have a different outcome just based on a few variables at the beginning of the games. Game 7, it's they went to the wire and an emotional draining game that just changes how the Nuggets come into the first game, and then the second game, Clippers get relaxed, Nuggets come out and through the first punch. I really do believe the Clippers, even though Doc is not underestimating the team, I think he can talk until his mouth starts foaming. The players, I don't think, respect the Nuggets. I don't think they'll ever, even if they beat him, they'll come up with something that was an excuse, like, Paul George had a mental breakdown because of the bubble or something like that. It's such a weird, and the Utah wasn't that way. Like, Mitchell actually respected Murray, and they were in a slogfest. Clippers just have that LA aura of like, oh, we're better and we know it, but even if we don't show it, we're still better. And I think that might cost him, even though on paper they are better, but we talked about earlier, as technicalities go, they really don't have a point guard that's gonna take advantage of the Nuggets the way that Mitchell was doing. So it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I think we're gonna lose a couple of years off our lives by the end of this.
No doubt.
Just maybe some
no
gray
doubt.
hair added. I'm 26. I hope I don't get any gray hair, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I already lose my hair.
Yeah,
I have one here.
The Nuggets only have really, really stressful playoff series.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just the playoffs. I don't know.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
Right.
Okay, Eric, tell me, you've seen so many teams from the stands, and these Clippers are not the first hired guns,
Right.
just the legionnaires
Yep.
of the NBA that just assembled for one season,
Yep.
hopefully just one season. I really, really like them to break after this season.
Me too.
What happens to them if they have a really bad first quarter again? If there's some doubt between them, do you think that the superstar is just taking over? Or
Well, the thing about this last game is that Kawhi attempted to take over, and he wasn't able to do it. It wasn't like he just was being passive. He was just missing stuff. He was being hounded by the Nuggets. And I listened to a Clippers podcast before the series started, and they referred to Jeremy Grant as the Kawhi Leonard stopper. He was the one they had seen this season that gave Kawhi Leonard, in their eyes, the most difficulty. So, I just saw the Nuggets really get just turn that gear back on, and the firepower and the emotion that they were giving to the offensive side of the ball against Utah was going to the defensive side of the ball this last night. And everybody was stunting, and there were hands reaching in. It was difficult for the Clippers to get into the lane. In fact, I think I saw a stat that said Kawhi Leonard attempted something like 20 blow-bys, or attempted 20 blow-bys in the second quarter or half, and didn't
Zero.
get by. He got by the 0 times. So that tells you that feet are moving and people are engaged. They're not letting people just get into the paint and then take advantage of our beautiful boy, but our weakness defensively in the middle of the paint there. So I don't know. I just love what I'm seeing out there. I just love seeing them not just rely on hero contributions, but them playing team basketball and swarming, and making it so that. Because the funny thing is that last series against Quinn Snyder, you had this feeling oh man, Malone might get out-coached.
Yeah.
There might be some wrinkle he puts in that, exploits the Nuggets defense. But you don't get that sense with Doc Rivers. He's not that kind of coach, man. He's not a super tactician. And so this is just an old-fashioned, your guys are put your guys out, our guys are out. Let's see who can do this. And I don't hate the Nuggets' chances.
Yep. Exactly. I think they learned a lot from that, especially what you said with Quinn Snyder. He plays chess, and Doc is let's go out there and kind of like a football coach, just go out there, try hard. And I think we should have been more afraid of Snyder as a coach and his if he had a better team,
were very scared of Snyder.
Yeah.
Snyder, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
he
don't
looks
have
like a mobster.
we don't have the plates with the numbers like you guys in the DMVR have for making your decision on how good something is.
Yeah.
So we will just use our fingers.
Okay, cool.
So this first game is not participated by Eric D-Line.
Okay.
Because my question in this particular game, and I will ask Michael to join us. Please, Michael, can you join us? Let's go.
Hi.
Okay, I'm putting you on the
everybody.
spot. This is our main guy, Michael from Ireland.
Main guy. Idiot.
He's all our main
yourself.
guy.
That's whiskey, right?
Don't look at the background. Don't just move that away right now. Oh dear. No, it's not whiskey. It's a cup of Irish tea. But thank you, Miroslav. Appreciate that.
Oh, Irish tea. Is it the same like Irish coffee with a bit of whiskey inside?
Yeah, they must have whiskey.
Instead of water, we use vodka.
Very good. Okay, first game. Rate the T-shirt. Voya, please stand up again.
Oh my God.
Let me see that beautiful T-shirt.
Look at that bad boy.
Okay, look at that bad boy.
You guys you have some in the mail. They're on their way to you.
What? Hold on here, Miroslav. Do you have my address, man? Because if they're in the mail,
this evening is full of surprises. We'll see. Okay, so please rate the T-shirt. 1 being the worst T-shirt you've ever seen in your life, and 10, being the best T-shirt you've seen in your life.
Man.
It's pretty straightforward.
If I see a 1, I'm leaving. Just so you guys know, I'm happy. With
No way.
So use your fingers and you'll try to count them. I hope we can count to 10. Okay, Michael, you start.
So for the somber shuffle T-shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for me. Like, look, I'm gonna talk for 5 seconds, so I apologize. I'm never gonna, Eric. We're never gonna have an Irish guy in the NBA. Hell, not even a British guy. Let's not even start that conversation. So for me, Serbia is as far as I can get. Maybe a bit of Spain. I love the design though. 10 out of 10 for me, man. I love it. I just need to stop buying DMVR shirts. I've just spent so much money, but.
Listen, I get it, man. Like, there's something about these, like, they're so soft to wear. Also, I mean, I don't control that. I just pick it out. Like, but we pick the nicest shirts we can wear, and like, they just feel good, like all the time. And then you can if you make it, if the design is such that it doesn't make you look like a classless bozo, you can wear it to most places. So that was the whole idea behind my brand, is that I like sports, but I don't like looking like an idiot all the time if I'm walking around wearing like a bright orange thing, like I like things that are like more for the thinking person and like more subtle at times. So yeah, that's the whole thing, is that you can just wear it. It feels good. I'm into it.
I'm not gonna lie, Eric, I may or may not. So basically, as a teacher here, we have to wear casual clothes at the minute because of COVID, so it's easier to wash and stuff. I have worn a DNVR t-shirt under every jacket I've worn this week. So it's comfortable, and also it's good for sizes. So
that's the other thing, is that I literally designed these with the idea that you'll wear them under a jacket, like for real. Like, so I've always put the design that's like the most important part. You can like see through the jacket, and then it just like looks cool, and you can like wear it out, and you just you don't look like an idiot.
Do you think, Eric, that we could get a collab going for this?
Absolutely not. No, that's an abomination.
Not my idea. I have to say, not my idea.
Oh dear. Sorry,
I love this show. I love seeing. It's like so hilarious for me to see this show and like imagine Miroslav being Adam, and Ice Cave guy being me.
Yeah, that's spot on.
It's like, and then Voya is Harrison, and
told you.
And then Brendan that's it. All rounds up.
If anybody needs Brendan,
yeah. It's all, that's what I mean. It's like it's perfect. It's a perfect. You guys could actually, if you just decide to speak in English, you could 100% just take over our jobs.
Oh, don't worry. So, Michael, the grade.
Oh, you said 10 out of 10. Who's gonna not
I'll
say
tell you
10 out of 10?
Yeah, I know. What
Eleven,
is this stroke
11.
fest?
Let's
Let's talk about the
Ice
Nuggets.
guy.
I don't want to talk about my stupid shirt.
No, we need to do it. Come on.
I will not say 10 out of 10. I will say
Oh, wow.
This is why we have this guy on the show. That's the real comic
He
relief.
said,
15 out of 10.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
by the way,
but
I
don't wanna
have,
go in, but when he said "bubble girl," I actually choked on my drink. And I sorry, I'm just gonna.
I have two Nugget Steve shirts. Take that L on your way out.
Yeah.
I wear them all the time, and then people always stop me like, "What does it mean?" And then I have to go. Okay, so there is Denver, and they have Nuggets. That's my favorite NBA team. NBA is the basketball league in America.
You're right.
And then Mike Malone is the coach of the Nuggets, and then
Sure.
you have Lakers,
Yep.
and everybody's looking at me like,
Yep.
so.
Yeah, man. These shirts
Thank
are for
you, Eric.
insiders. We don't like if you don't know what it's about, we don't want you anyway. Like it's not even for you. Like get out of here, beat it. This is our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Milan, what do you say?
Mislav stole the grade from me. I was supposed to do that from, but never mind. I'll give 10 from me.
10, yes, let's go. What are we averaging now? What is it? We got a 10. Was that a 15 or was that a 20 from me?
11.75 for now. Okay, Boya, what do we have?
I got it. I'm wearing it. I wouldn't be wearing this if it wasn't
This is
good,
a man that would
honestly.
only wear a 10. This is a
Yes.
tens only guy.
Exactly.
Okay, I want to ask you something, Eric. How much time did Adam Mares stay with you on this particular design? How many hours did he bug you until you finished it?
So it's not really like that. It's sort of like we'll throw ideas back and forth. Like I'll have some idea and I'll just write it to him as text, or he'll do the same to me. Or sometimes I'll just do like I'll just start on something if I want to do it. Like I wish I could make more T-shirts than I do, but I can't. I have to wait for some sort of like jolt to my brain to happen, and then I'm like, oh, and then I have to make it until it's and I work on it until it's done, and then I just move on, right? So I've been thinking about doing a Soundboard Shuffle shirt for a really long time, and I wasn't quite sure how to do it. Like I was thinking maybe I would do it like a caricature, like an old school 70s style, or and so I was just kind of stuck. I couldn't see, and I need to be able to see it in my head before I can execute it. Yeah. So I don't know. Then Adam showed me an image of another, a Kyrie something or other, where it had a whole line of the motion that a particular, a swing or jump shot took. And then from that, I could all of a sudden see it, and so I just did it. So and then I mean, nobody's on me at that point. It's just I'm just working on it, and then I'll kick over, designs to them to see if if it's resonating, and then I'll put out on Twitter. I'll ask for people to just jump in and give me their opinion, because I just want to see
Can confirm.
Yeah, you just want to crowdsource it. Why not? See if people like it. So that's basically how it goes. So I end up doing a lot of designs that don't get made also, for whatever reason. But this one just went right through.
I have a question. So that Fraud City was as in the graphic last night of the show was amazing. So that one, where did that I know it was obviously a joke on Denver, and was it something with Nick Wright, or
so this started last
start?
year? Yeah, last year we just had everybody calling the Nuggets frauds, they didn't belong to be,
because there's number 2 seed, and they were like, oh, they're not.
They're frauds. Yeah, they're not the number 2 seed. They don't belong here. And it was Nick Wright led the charge, and we actually got into sort of a back and forth with him on Twitter. We being the Stiffs at that time, Brendan running the account, and just and he was responding to us, and so then I made that shirt, the Mile High City Frauds, and I sent one to him that he was going to have to wear if the Nuggets got out of the first round, and they did. And then he said he never got it. Even though I tracked it to his office. He said he never got it. What a coward. So then that from that calling the team the frauds, like, and then if they're the frauds, then we're Fraud City, baby. Like, tell us we can't tell us we're fake, tell us we're frauds.
God, imagine.
We're Fraud City. Like, you're Rip City, you're Buzz City, whatever you are. Like, we're Fraud City. Bring it.
Imagine that being like win the title, and the next year you debut like the Fraud City shirt.
That's the whole idea. Is that we like legitimately really believe in this team, and nobody ever gives them a chance and then when you pay attention to why they're not giving them a chance, you're like, oh, you've never watched them play.
Yeah.
Like, you have this idea about what the Nuggets are without actually watching Nikola Jokic play basketball, like without watching Jamal Murray just get piping hot. Like, you don't know what that looks like because you've never paid attention, which is fine, but then people go out of their way to make sure that that the Nuggets are not worth paying attention to, essentially. So that pisses me off. Like, we want to make like a ruckus. We want people to notice us, and we want people to understand, like, like even here in Denver, or just world everywhere. Like, Nikola Jokic is such a gift. Like, to not watch him play basketball is like depriving yourself of something beautiful in this world. And it bothers me that people write off he and Jamal Murray and like all the special things that happen on this squad that people they're like, oh, I mean, you probably don't have a huge grasp on the geography except for Voya, but they think they're like, I can't even really tell the difference between them and Utah, like just these teams that are located near each other that they all just write off because in the United States it's all coastal cities that think and then run all the media. That's where all of the talent and alphas go from all over the world to these coastal cities, and they create media there. So they just gravitate towards themselves. They don't care about teams that play through the middle of the U.S. So it's obnoxious. So we want them to just shut up.
Well, it's so ironic. Yeah, it's so ironic that like most, like when you think about you want to get the NBA to be like more appealing to the regular people, like Jokic is the perfect guy to like swing everyone. Is like what you said yesterday. He was like, oh, I'm slow. I'm patient because I don't have any choice. I'm slow. Like, every rec guy that wanted to be an NBA player can watch Jokic and be like, oh my God, there's one of us there. Like,
and he's so like, he's also so funny and so humble. He's just like, his personality is awesome.
Yeah,
like he's just the best. Like I don't get why people deprive themselves of Jokic.
That's why I would give everything to see Denver and Houston play Western Conference semi-finals.
Oh man, it could happen.
Just for the national media, and I can't wait for tomorrow to hear them what will they say about the game too.
I know.
I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow to listen.
They might not. It's Labor Day. They might.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
I wonder if they'll take the day off, because I'm super curious also. Like, I've just been searching around looking for Clipper Nation reaction, and I haven't seen any podcasts even recorded yet from there anywhere.
There was one. I think Miroslav have the
which one was it? Was it
2-1-3? Was it 2-1-3 one?
I think it was
something like that.
2-1-3
numbers
hoops or something. Yeah.
Oh, was it worth listening to? Are they any good?
Yeah, it was.
They were great. They were great.
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Over here in the UK, Sky Sports had a podcast or like a show this morning on the main channel, and they were shocked. So it was quite funny.
That's the
Beautiful.
won the game. Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love
Beautiful.
it.
They're really all in on the LA teams, and they've really put a lot of money into a broadcast for once. It's never happened before here. And suddenly, the Nuggets.
What is what's the basketball scene like in the UK? Do people watch it?
There's a league. I'm going to be. I'll be pretty honest. There is a league, but these guys will tell you the main league is in Europe, and I think they're trying to get London to get a team. But lads, London isn't in Europe anymore technically, so they don't deserve a team because they left. So maybe Dublin will get one. Eric, I know this is Miroslav's show, but I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, please.
I put a comment in. Can you imagine how messed up the DNVR bar is going to be if this goes to Game 7? Because as it stands, it's going to kick off an hour and 20 minutes before the Broncos play the Titans. holy shit! Like I don't mean to swear, but I know. But maybe
let's go with 6.
Eric, they might do what they done with the Avs, which was hilarious. Like, sorry, it was funny. They might bring it back a wee bit. And 2 o'clock Mountain sounds good for Game 7. I'll take that, guys. Miroslav, guys, 10 o'clock Central Europe.
I know this is what kills me. It kills me that somebody gets the short end of the stick with these times. But I was,
and it's gonna be Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. So here's what you'll learn about Denver is that, like, if we have a team that's like showing promise, the city will absolutely get behind it. I think the Broncos will still be a huge draw, but this happened before with the Rockies when they went to the World Series during Rocktober, they called it, and there was some overlap with some Broncos games, and they just both got huge numbers. Like, everyone paid attention to both. Yeah, the DNVR bar is going to be in shambles, obviously, but it sucks. Like, the thing that sucks the most is that we can only have 50 people at a time. So it's it's like full, but like it's as full as it can be, but it's not like jam packed or anything. I wish that we could get as many people in there as possible, just like losing their minds, jumping up and down, like that crazy soccer bar mentality. That's what I want.
Mislav, I have a feeling you have a question boiling inside of you.
Yeah. I have a comment about national media. So all the major podcasts before the start of the bubble, they didn't give good chances to the Nuggets, and everybody had the same reason. Why? Because they have like a great home court advantage. But that's not true. Like, we are not that great at home anymore, like we used to be. Because like, and even when we win like after a comeback. The advantage of Mile High is that you run them out in the first quarter while the opposing team is gasping for air. So, and also in the away court, so we've been good. So that's the first thing they know, and then they say, Nuggets are done, so that's it.
It's
somehow always it's like there's no player to win the series, and Jokic has like 7 game winners this year.
It's absurd. People use any excuse to discount Denver. It's obnoxious. They say,
had no closer.
No closer, right? And then they cheat with the altitude, and I mean, it's just it's bizarre. Like, there's just people really have like a strange thing against Denver nationally, like annoys them or something. It's very strange.
Eric, I need to ask you, did you mute the last night commentators, Reggie Miller and Chris Mango? Or you guys listened to them?
Oh, no, we were, I think we were watching the
was at the bar,
national, right? Yeah. I mean, I couldn't hear it that great, if I'm being honest. Like, we were watching we were watching like upstairs with all the DNVR Nuggets guys, and
lucky you.
It was bad.
Oh, very bad.
So bad.
I heard people kind of talking about it. Was it Reggie Miller that was like so bad?
Yeah.
What was the deal? He was just like not. He was dismissive of the Nuggets.
Boy, I can tell you better. But the biggest one was with when Jokic had four personal fouls, and Paul George after he go for the rim. You saw it better, right?
Yeah, so it was just the poor George drove and directly into Jokic's chest, and Jokic backed off, and he's like, doesn't want to get a fifth foul, and Reggie's like, see, this is why he's the only.
So embarrassing. I mean,
yeah. He's like, this is why he's only the best offensive center. He needs to improve. Like, there's no rim protection. Yeah.
Well, so that's cool if he gets a fifth foul and has to sit out, so you can feel like he is a good defender because he hopelessly went up to try and block. I mean, get out of my life, Reggie Miller. What are you doing?
He has such a gift to spin any stat in a negative way, and for like the Nuggets, and in a positive way for the Clippers. I mean, he can do that to any team, but last night was so perfect. Like, they're 71%. Oh, but they're 71%, which means they're gonna be terrible at the end of the game. It's like,
what you're describing is like the reason that DNVR exists. Like, you can't like this. It's so obnoxious. Like, I don't know what it is, but like we can't ever get a fair shake when it comes to coverage and when it comes to like opinion based anything. So we're done with it. I don't care what your stupid opinion is. Like, it's wrong, first off, or it's based in nothing. So like, I'll just choose to listen to one that I would rather listen to that is based in something.
Yeah, that's how I found you guys. Like, I mean, I didn't listen to a lot of this stuff and like podcasts, and I was like, oh, someone actually like pays attention.
Yes.
Look at this.
Oh my God. Reggie's towel.
This is what we have for Reggie Miller for last night's performance. This
Was
Dan
it-
Wadiroga
why
taking
did he
his
do-
towel.
the Broncos Europe branding, sorry.
Is that common to do, or was he being a jerk? I can't.
No, it was
decide.
I was just dissing him. I think.
Yeah, completely. That's 2002. This is the game I was talking to you guys on the DNVR
Oh
show
yeah.
a couple of months ago. Yeah, that was the game when
awesome.
Reggie Miller was so obnoxious that Dan Wadiroga, the best European player of that time, just took him home, with this towel trick. Okay, I don't.
Maybe
want to
that's
take-
why he is blushing on
Yeah.
the Nuggets.
Yeah, he doesn't like Yugoslavia and
Revenge from Reggie Miller.
Could be. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to take too much time from you, Eric. I promise you, I will take only 15 minutes of your life, and we already have you for more than 30. So, last game for the end, guys. Predict the final score of this series, and let me just say one thing: there is no prize for the winner. So, please don't give me 4-1. Clippers. So there is no prize.
oh, you're putting that out for the chat and for the live audience.
Yeah. So just chug it, Michael.
I'm going to say what Jeff Morton said, Nuggets in 2, but in all seriousness, I'll say Nuggets in 7. 100%. I think the DNVR bar has to close down for a week because the Broncos win by 75 points and the Nuggets win in the last second, and Jokic scores a buzzer beater. The whole thing goes mad. F the NBA, and we are there, baby. I'm going to have to take a month off work, but could be a second lockdown, Miroslav.
Oh yeah, right. What better
The
way to
NBA
kick
finals.
it off?
7.
Okay, Mislav.
Nuggets can only play in 7-game series, so also 7 with
True.
Torrey Craig scoring the contested clutch layup.
No, man, no, please don't.
Is there even a thing clutch layup?
Oh man.
Yes, there is. We had it. We had it in Game 7 against
anti-clutch
Utah.
layup.
Yeah.
Okay, Milan.
I don't have nerves for any more Game 7, so I'll go Nuggets in 6.
I had like on Michael's show. I think I had Nuggets at 6. We're gonna break that 7-game curse.
Yeah.
Murray's gonna be serious, and he's gonna Damian Lillard this series.
Hooray.
Well, you mean get bounced out of the first round?
No. You got the buzzer beater at Game 6.
No, I know. I was just burning Damian Lillard. You're right. The Nuggets are incapable of playing in a playoff series that doesn't go 7 games. It's impossible. So it's definitely going to go 7, and it's a coin flip. And why not? Let's go Nuggets, baby. Nuggets in 7.
Nugget.
Yeah, I will have to agree with you guys. Nuggets in 7. It will completely destroy my mental and physical health. But this is why we are here. So why not? Thank you guys. Thank you 100 times. Thank you for your time tonight. We had a blast. At least I had a blast with you. So we could have done this for 3 more hours. Eric, please promise us you come back to our show.
Anytime you guys want.
In the near future.
You got to learn Serbian next time, though.
Yeah, right. I'll try.
Yeah, but by the end of Jokic's Supermax contract, the next contract, you will be fluent. I have no suspicion in that. Okay, thank you very much, and hopefully we'll talk to you after Game 3, unless it's a Clippers blowout, then we will probably skip it and just wait for next Nuggets win. So until next time, ciao.
Pozdrav.
Dobro večer, moji prijatelji. I have to click the button, sorry. Goodbye.